Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more CNSL 5. Right now we have Ziggy in the losers match, down 0-1 against yoon. Did try that double proxy barracks play, and it just did not work out for him. Yoon blocked it pretty expertly. The drone scout, of course, giving him a little bit of advance notice, and him setting it up exactly how he should. I actually was kind of intrigued by the bunker placement from Ziggy. I think actually, the more I thought about it, I think that it was completely intentional to not hit the sunken, so that he would be able to finish it more easily with the SCVs and actually repair it with those SCVs being out of sunken range. So some well thought out stuff from Ziggy for sure. But obviously, you know, when you're a pro gamer Zerg, you have been bunker rushed more than a few times. So the defense was just immaculate from yoon. Now, Ziggy's sending out another SCV. Oh boy. Are we going to have exactly game one again? It's possible. It's possible. Now, this is a 4-player map, so it's a little bit harder, I think, for yoon to scout what's going on. It might be a bit stronger on Ziggy's side, because don't forget, like, that's a big part of what happened. Oh boy. Oh boy, that right there is a 9 pool. So 9 pool is going to be a gigantic counter to this. You know, you're looking for hatchery first when you do this. Now, that's not to say that this cannot win. Oh, look at that. He started the second one. That's kind of cute. He kind of traded that off. I've never seen that before. I guess he wants them to finish at more similar times. Something like that. Fascinating, fascinating. But, yeah, yoon is kind of hard countering what's going on. Now, that being said, if yoon goes 9 pool and doesn't know what's going on, there is the possibility that he just doesn't make that many lings. Like, sometimes you go for these early pools. Never mind. 6 lings on the way. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes you go for the earlier pools, and you'll actually only end up making, like, a few lings, and it'll be, like, just kind of a midway cautionary thing. Not as often with 9 pool, but you do see stuff like that. Like, for instance, a 12 pool oftentimes do that. Either way, this is 6 Zerglings, so there's a lot of different things that can occur here. Like, is he just going to catch Marines? If you build up to a critical mass, you could fight. Are the Lings going to go right through the center? I mean, if they do, there's not a lot of counterplay here for Ziggy. Oh, jeez. Well, that's sad. Now, the positioning of these barracks is actually very, very good. Notice how he's using this so that the Marines basically can't be attacked. It's kind of like when Zealots hide in mineral patches against Zerglings. You can always use in between your buildings to make it so that the Zerglings are fighting single file. Now, he's bringing out 3 Marines in an SCV. He's got to be careful about that because those Lings still win. Okay, at this point, Terran wins that battle. But more Lings are being made, and yoon looks like he might go for a counterattack, or maybe he's just going to wing around and try to kill off some of these Marines. Hard to say exactly what his plan is here right now. If a sunken goes up, I think the game is pretty close to done, but let's see. Yeah, Ziggy not with a lot of workers at home, unfortunately, and you can see the way he's zoning back and forth, that he's really trying to keep the Lings off of his barracks so he can get more Marines. Now, 3 went forward with the SCV. Unfortunately for him, yoon had been making more Zerglings, so yoon was taking this very seriously. And now he's going to lose, like, a few Marines kind of for free. Sunken going to be on the way. Plenty of Lings here as well. Looks like we're going to have a Zergling counterattack into the top left. That is going to hurt his economy quite a bit. And it all comes down to this. What can Ziggy do? He makes a bunker. Now, that one's too far away to hit anything. But he didn't really have time to make anything closer. The Sunken finishes. I think the play here is you try to kill these Lings, and then you make nothing but Marines for a bit. And yeah, you try to overwhelm and hope that your opponent started making drones again. Now, the Lings are doing massive damage. They've already killed like 4 SCVs up here, so this is pretty dire. And Ziggy decides to just go for it. Not sure that he's going to be able to get that one done. He's actually fighting way better than I thought he would, honestly. He does a very good job right there. One of these Marines not firing, though. You're getting a little bit lucky there. He was missing out on a high percentage of that damage the entire time, but more Lings popping out with only 3 Marines left. 2 more Marines coming down right now. Tries to make it back to that bunker. Okay, actually does. Ziggy trying to give himself some real possibilities here, but can't quite do it. GG. Ziggy eliminated, and Yoon goes to the final match.